It's test drive time again. And today, here at Maple Motors, we're going for a ride in this 1979 Chevy Camaro. This one here's got the 350 under the hood. It's also got power brakes, power steering. What's that, aluminum head? Woo! Needs a fan shroud, upgraded pulleys right there, all in the front. Aluminum radiator. Still hear a little bit of a squeak from that belt there. Fiberglass hood. Aftermarket set of wheels. This thing sounds good. Detailed pictures, finance, and shipping is available at maplemotors.com. That's my main website. Go there, check it out. Let me know what you think. For now, sit back and relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Getting ready to leave the lot. Place those bets. Do you think the horn works? Show you the mileage. It's only showing 16,000. 79 model, 16,000. Yeah, I wouldn't believe that. Anyways, aftermarket gauges here. Start this thing right up. Let's look at these. I've had it sitting here running while I do my intros and whatnot. It seems to be staying right at 180. See the oil pressure's working and we're charging. Aftermarket radio here. We do have the face in the office. Console. A little shaky there in the back. Seat looks good. This thing is hot. It's from the sun, obviously. So I had this on top of it because the sun was blaring down on it. I got in here and grabbed it. I was like, same thing. My Camaro over there, it's got a similar shifter. And man, made out of the same material, it's just hot. It doesn't matter if it's in the shade or what. We have gas, we don't have to stop. We got turn signals flashing on both sides. A little dim, but they're flashing. Blower motor. Of course, no AC. I can't hear the blower motor because the car's loud. But I don't think it's working. We'll say it needs service. Wipers. Whoa! They got stuck under the hood. I got them off now. Those things are fast. I don't want to do that too much. Looking around the interior. Package tray, that could be tucked, but it looks all right. Headliner. Not bad. All right, as you can see, engine temperature still, and it's 100 degrees today, guys. But let's see, 96 right now. Horn, did you place your bets? And it works good. Look, I scared that guy. He's looking around. What's going on? Let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. I'm getting ready to take off here. Looking around for a seatbelt. Oh, there it is. There's one on the other side too. Just got flipped around, probably in cleanup. Got the shoulder harness, but the way it's set up there, it's gonna be all over my face because it doesn't have the strap to the seat. So might not be as effective, but I'm gonna put it under my shoulder. I'm not into sweating seat belts against my neck, you know. That doesn't sound very fun. Shifter's cooled down a little bit. Like I said, the guy back here in the detail said, hey, be careful with that, it's hot. And he put a towel on it. It kind of kept it a little cool. I hear something in the deck lid or trunk rattling. Y'all hear that? Something in there rattling right now. Getting ready to pull out. This guy's had a lot of opportunities to pull out. I'm trying to get him to go. There we go. I'm gonna get some wind blowing through this vehicle. Here we go. She feels pretty fast already. I'm not even in the throttle. Speedometer's not coming up. Steering's tight. As soon as I turn, it's turning. Look how low geared this one is. Make sure I'm in the drive. I am. getting into the throttle. Hesitation. Barb's popping when you floor it. Pull her down a gear. Starting to clear up a little bit. Nice. Woo. When it did kind of push through, it had a tire chirp there when it shifted, so it's got a shift kit. But it's definitely got a little bit of ethanol in the carburetor, and that's keeping this car from being at its full potential. The carburetor needs to be cleaned out, adjusted, and driven it. Or just driven a lot. But there's different ways to go about it. She definitely wants to go. I know it's got a lot more pep than what it's showing right now. Especially with aluminum headed 350 here. Oil pressure's at 50, engine temperature's at 180. I'm gonna pull in here, get some outside shots, also light up the undercarriage for you, and then I'm gonna find a nice shade tree, and we're gonna walk around this whole ride, looking for chips, scratches, rust, dent, bondo, whatever it is. We're not scared to show it. We'd rather you know it before you get here. Hey, I like that. I'll be back. Got y'all on the head cam, and we're getting ready to head back to the lot. There's reverse for you. Package tray still got a little bit of a rattling noise back there. I'm kind of wondering if like a speaker's loose or something, it's vibrating. Brakes on this one feel great. They're stopping smoothly. that head a little bit. She's running a lot better now. I just had to run it a little bit, run some clean fuel through the carburetor. And I tell you what, when you get past 3/4 of a throttle, it does still kind of load up on you. So we've still got a lot of pedal left. At half throttle, it's like it was just doing that. That's how we got the tires to chirp. So I feel like if it got adjusted out right, this thing would have a lot more pep. Suspension on it's not bad at all. Bump in the road right here. Pretty smooth. Everything's been pretty smooth here lately going on test drives. Like the suspension wise, it's been decent. Most of the time them low riders will bump you to death. I'll end up hitting my head or something. This one hasn't been dropped all the way down to the ground like that, so it's still got some nice suspension. Engine temperature's at 190. Oil pressure's at 20. Of course, as soon as I touch the throttle, it jumps up to 30. Like, now it's at 50. You see, I'm not even getting on it. It's sitting there trying to chirp the tires. Guys, we're back at Maple Motors. Be sure to hit subscribe. Be sure to share this video. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Okay. Definitely had to take a break for a second because my camera got really hot. That's the first time it overheated, but I don't blame it. It's definitely like the hottest day of the year, which is perfectly fine over here in the shade. And I'm here to pick out the flaws for you now. So we're going to be walking around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. You know it, I'll show it. Let's go. We'll start in the back here. Touch up marks. Bunch of chips. This back bumper's just fried when it comes to paint. It needs to be repainted on the back here. It's definitely the worst spot on the car. Looking around in your trunk, the seal also should be replaced. It's soft, but it's crumbly. Paint runs from the stripes. Down in the trunk, you can see where it's been repainted, but it looks fairly clean other than the little goop spot in the corner here. Package tray's clean too. Let's come on down with the trunk. It's locked up. Again, this one here needs a paint job. It's got lots of little chips and scratches and touch-up marks. I'm just basically going to look for dents and rust here now, and Bondo, just whatever I see standing out, maybe cracking or messed up. Let's go ahead and go to the lower portion. Little gap there, or the seal, little rubber pieces missing. There's some rust down here in the bottom. Little spot there. Bubbles in the paint. Mark there. Little scratch on the side here. Bubbles on that handle. Little spot there. Trim looks good, seal looks decent. Little bubbles there at the bottom. Front windshield actually looks pretty good. Front end here got some paint flaws for sure. A lot of little chips. Spots on the stripes. Touch-up marks. Let's go down this side. Chips. Spot on the side there. Rust in the bottom of the door. Spots there. Corner here too. Maybe some Bondo right there. Chip, scratch. Touch-up marks all around there on that wing. Spot up here. All right, let's go ahead and check out this interior. I know we looked all over it before we left, but we'll just kind of check the seats we were sitting in. Door panels. The door panel looks great on this car. A little rust there. Of course, look under the door. Carpet to be tightened up, but it's in decent shape. Guys, you want to see what I'm using? Look below in the description. Got some cracks in the cover there. That's a cap for the dash. Starts up good. I tell you what, this thing started clearing out for me while I was running around the parking lot getting my outside shots. When I told you it had a little ethanol built up in it, I think I've driven it, because I drive them for about an hour straight every test drive. I think I've driven it enough to where it's starting to get better. Started unleashing a little bit of power for me. Motor's pretty quiet other than the squeaky pulley or belt, whatever's going on there. Something's squeaking around the belt area. It's a fiberglass hood. Yet it does latch. So honestly, there's no need for the pins, but they're there for safety. I'm gonna put them on before we leave. Oh, white marks, they'll come off. Cracks in the corner there. Guys, detailed pictures, financing, and shipping is available at maplemotors.com. Be sure to go there, check it out, and let me know if you're interested in any of our rides. We update every Monday with new cars, and I like, you know what, I'll show it. It's pretty cool, because I'm not going to hide anything from you. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Later!